Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending the webinar. This is the tutorial I promised on how to make a Google site. Google Sites is pretty easy. More importantly, it's free. To do that, let's say you're on a Google browser or, basically on Google Chrome. You click this menu here where it says Google Apps. Then you just go down where it says Google Sites. If you do not have the app on Google Sites, you can scroll all the way down and go to more from Google Workplace or Marketplace, and then you can get the app there. Again, it's free. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to blank site. Okay, so then here you would put the title of the web page. I had one student who made his passion project on the psychological benefits of exploring the outdoors. Oddly specific, but it worked for him. So let's just call it Let's Go Outside. So bam, we have the topic and the title here. Now we're going to put it into the site name. Notice how it changes the file to Let's Go Outside now. So anytime you're searching for it on your Google Drive, you can type it in there and it should come up. Now, notice how there's space for images here. The images are the last thing you want your students to worry about. If you start at first, they will get very little work done. They'll get wrapped up in the aesthetics. And right now we just want the web copy, the actual text, to be the focus. So to do that, you see right here where it says content blocks. Okay, we're going to first click here. Now, I like personally to start with the text to the left. All right, and then we're going to have a couple of content blocks like that, and each time we're going to switch around the text and the image. Now it's the image and the text. All right, now I have a prompt from ChatGPT that I had it fill out. So here we are. Embrace the great outdoors. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to take the text from here and then copy it over here. Now I want this to be in subheading font or heading. And I will just copy and paste. Just going to keep going. Ta-da! That part is basically done. Now, remember, we're going to worry about the images last. And again, we're just copying and pasting here. Okay. Now, let's see here. Actually, let's go ahead and put this down here. And one of the things you'll want to make sure you do is just make sure the font is all the same. There we go. Okay, now your student typically will have a call to action that's going to be constantly repeated throughout the site. So you want that call to action, honestly, to be a little spammy, like you want it to pop up all the time because that's what you want, to guide their audience to do. So I would like to have a button between the majority of these content blocks. So I'm going to click down here and I'm going to click button. Name, let's say download. Let's say the student has a free PDF that they make. So I'm going to put download PDFs we typically call guides. So I'll call it download free exploration guide. And then we would put the link there. We don't have a link right now to it, so we'll just use that as a placeholder. Okay. I want this to be a little more legible. I want it to be centered. And I want it to be underneath the first one, so I'll just move it up here. And there we go. Now, anytime I want to do this again, I can just duplicate it, right? Okay, now all this is pretty clear and easy. The only time you will deviate from this content block style is when you get to the plan, the student's 3-step plan, okay? So to do that, you will do this. You'll come down here. Let me get some text to copy. I'm skipping a few of these. Skipping that, and we're just going to go straight to your journey to rejuvenation. Some of this text is a little campy, so you may want to change it to something cuter or just a little more in line with the vibe that your student is trying to express. But to do all this, we're going to use this right here. So there's 3 steps. We'll have 3 images, 3 headings, 3 pieces of text. Just so I don't have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, I'm going to put a text block here to the bottom. I'll delete it later, but there you go. All right, so I need a heading here. So I'll go here, I'll click text block, your journey to rejuvenation. Maybe I'll put outdoor there, and then I'll center it. And then step 1, start your adventure, grab the guide and step into nature. Let's go grab the guide. I think that's a little obscure, so I'm just gonna make it the same as the PDF, as the call to action. Download the free exploration guide. Also, these are the steps to the plan. I want them to all be numbered. We'll just put a 1 here. Okay, next, 2. Follow the guide, or a lot of this text is a little spacey. It's kind of obscure. The language isn't as concrete, so instead of embrace the experience, okay, I'll just put follow the plan, follow the exploration plan, right? It needs to be about them using the guide. And then number 3, we always want this to be something about enjoying the benefits of it, right? This one isn't too bad. Let's go with that. Feel the transformation. Oh, that's not good. I want this to be in the same font. Okay, we'll just say transform. Now, on the text here, I'll just copy and paste this directly. I'll make sure I get rid of the bullet though. Okay, and then finally, I'll probably say something like enjoy. Now you'll notice that, see how the font isn't completely in line here? For someone like me with control issues, that would irk me, so I would put that down. And then, we would just continue to copy and paste. All right, so that completes our guide on how to use Google Sites to help your students make a website to house their passion project. I'm going to make another Loom on how to use images and how to pick them. Stay tuned for that. Should be on the email that I send out. And best of luck.